What's up, what's up, what's up, Terabytes? I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and today we're coming at you with another social distancing episode of Sing Better in Seconds. Today, I'm going to be calling a lady, a woman, a girl, a young woman named Adelina, and we're going to see what Adelina's got, and we're going to see if we can get her to sing better in seconds. Let's call her up. Adelina.
Hi.
Hi. There you are. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You're so pretty. Where are you in the world?
I'm in London. Thank you so much. You look beautiful too.
Thank you. London, huh? Where are you from originally?
So originally I'm from Latvia, and I have a mixed Eastern European background, but I've been living in between. I actually went to States first when I was 19, and then I ended up being in London. This is where I've been settling for the last 6 years. I play piano. I've been studying in the jazz and pop music college. So this is where I kind of graduated as I would say I was having a jazz degree and also a band leader degree, so I can lead my own band.
How fun. So tell me what you think is your kind of biggest point in singing that you could improve on that I can help you with today.
I think today I really wanted to actually ask you for a few tips, and because I know that I saw your videos as well, how you sing, and you are a power vocalist. That's
Thank
for sure. And same as myself, I always this is my strength is the power, and I would say I feel like a lot of singers that choose to sing in that type of genre come across the issue as a tension, because we have to use so much power, and sometimes we just kind of go for the stylistics rather than techniques at that particular moment.
Yes.
So, and this is something I really want to look into more, especially by the age, the vocal cords as well, the age and the resources, they decrease. And this is something I wanted to ask you if you could help me to give me a few tips how to support myself better when I choose to sing power vocals, which I do most of the times.
Certainly. I'm excited actually to hear you sing now that you mentioned that. It's not often. First of all, this whole social distancing, Sing Better in Seconds thing has been such an incredible blessing, because I have met so many more professional grade level singers just by going around the world digitally doing this, and you are apparently no exception. I'm super excited to hear you sing. So Adelina, since you are singing live today, what's a song that would kind of make you go about singing live, at least in that spot, that I can help you with?
Oh gosh, my original, which I just recently wrote, is actually to do with this pandemic situation. The song was dedicated to all the health workers, and it's sort of a charity song, and also dedicated to the victims.
I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear that one, just because that's kind of what we're in the middle of, and I think that it, if I can help kind of expose you and your singing and writing as an artist on this episode, I'd love to do that. And so why don't we do the chorus of that, the COVID song that you wrote? What's it called?
Yeah, sure. So the song is called All for One. Filtering the pain and my heart starts breathing. Isolate myself from the grief I'm feeling. I can let the tears come out. We need to fight. I know that it's difficult. Love should be the end result. Hand to hand we stand for the ones who can't. Hold them up so they don't fall. I don't just believe, I know we got all the power, so we have to unite, empathy and light, all for one and one for all.
Oh, girlfriend, yes. This is so fun for me. Like I said, it's been rare, if ever, that I maybe once or twice where I've done a Sing Better in Seconds on the streets and walked up to people like this who are just wow out the gate, right? And that's so fun for me, because then I can be even more picky with you. I can just totally take that next level up and be like granular with it. And that's really what I love to do, frankly, is like take the good and make it great. So Adelina, yes, you diagnose yourself perfectly and describe yourself perfectly when you talk about your singing. You are a powerful singer. Your vibrato waves are slower, which makes it more beefy sounding, less like Broadway, very much more like a pop R&B soul. I hear blues in there. I do hear the jazz for sure. You've got Adelina has good sense of style. I hear some like little fries as she gets into things, as she gets into phrases. There's been some slides down. She's done some really nice clean riffs and runs. So I think the highest note was that when we were, that E, which is not the best, vowel to sing on, but it was so quick and up there. You got onto it. There's a little bit of tension. I can fix that in 2 seconds, no problem. But I think that what I'd like to do is raise it up a half a step just to simulate that little extra level of difficulty, because what you're saying is that you have the power, but you're not quite sure when you go higher how to maintain the technique, right?
So basically what sometimes I do struggle with, especially when I go super high, when I stop, I actually feel like I get red, like literally I get red, and I feel like it's almost like very quick headache that just goes and comes away. It's almost like, what just happened? Like I just felt like a massive pressure, and I was like, did I resonate too much in my head? What happened? And I just want to maintain my voice and being able to still deliver the power that I want, but being able to not put too much into here, but keep everything here.
Yes. Well, you're saying the right things. Doing them is another story, right? And for those of you guys who are watching who feel that word that you said, the key word was pressure. And for those of you guys who feel like, oh, I'm getting red, I'm sweating, or I get this pressure headache after I hit a big note, singing is a full body sport, okay? Full body. So it is okay to get red in the face and feel hot and sweat. It's okay to feel pressure. What's not okay is to do those things and feel those things without the proper technique being implemented. Meaning, if you are sweaty or you feel like you're tired all over and you're getting red in the face because your heart rate is raising because of the amount of effort that you're inputting into singing, but your abs are engaged and you're singing from the ground up, from your toes up, and your knees are bent, and you're using everything you have except for straightening and tensing this, that's okay. But you have to understand the climate in which those things are happening and pay attention to that. Are my abs engaged? Did I take a good breath, or did I heave up from my shoulders? Am I looking up, and is my neck not in a natural position when I'm feeling this pressurized headache? Or am I bent down, and am I using my core and my legs and even my toes to get up there? And because I'm using that and I'm essentially like squatting as I'm singing, is my heart rate up because of that reason? Am I sweaty or am I red because of that reason? Because you can have the same end result, but have it come from 2 different places, one being right and one being incorrect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to do that part where you go up to the we again, maybe like one line before and then up to the we. And let's take it up a half step, and I want you to stand up for me, okay?
Sure. I don't just believe, I know we got all the power, so we got all the power, so.
Okay, right there. That's where we're gonna start working, okay? Now, what you're tending to do is you're tending to look up, which then directs your chin up, which creates a somewhat sense of a mini strain, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to point out and forward while you take a little bend in your legs. So feet hip to shoulder width apart, shoulders back. I want a little bit of bend in your legs, just kind of like you're like a tiny little dance move, okay? Just like bum, like just right on that slide. And then I want you to think of this. So there's 3 things I'll recap. And then I want you to think of a W-A-Y, way, gonna, okay? Instead of we, I want your mouth to be in the shape of an A. You can still think in your head the word E, we, but I want your mouth to say something different. I want it to say way, okay? So 3 things. You're gonna point forward and out. You're gonna, as you do that, bend with your legs right on that top note. And then finally, you're gonna think E and you're gonna say A. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Why got all the power so?
Good. That was really good. Now I'm gonna ask you to sing the phrase right before it to kind of prep it, to give yourself a little bit of a lead in. And I really want some aggression. I really want some, like, if someone was about to steal your purse and you were like, hey, like that kind of a into it. Okay.
I don't just believe, I know. Why you got all the power so?
Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna take it up now that that's easy for you. How'd that feel?
It feels more relieved.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Not
I have
as much pressure.
I don't feel like I need to do that. It feels better, that's for sure.
Yes. Okay. And because it feels better, what you have now is more range up top. Okay. We can go higher. So we're going to. I want you now, because you're still having a little bit of a tendency to raise this just a hair. So now I really want you to almost point down and forward. So your eye level is going to come like this. You ever felt really determined about something and you go, it's that, okay? I want that determination to be laser focused, and I want it to come down and forward into that note instead of, because what this says subliminally, by the way, even when you're singing in front of an audience, is, God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. And if you're familiar with musical theater,
I do that all the time.
Okay, but you're telling me, if I'm a vocal coach or if I'm someone who's anybody in the music industry and I know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna look at you and I'm like, wow, she really hopes she gets that note right there. I hope so too, right? But like in chorus line, when they're in front of an audition line, they're like, God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. No, you command that stage. So even if you're unsure, you have to believe that you are then sure in that moment, despite your uncertainty. And you have to zero in and target that, just like a lioness pounces on its prey. In spite of the way that you want to feel, you have to control that emotion. So that's what we're doing here. Singing, guys, if you're new to my channel, you don't know this, but if you're not, you better be able to repeat this. Singing is 90% mental, 10% talent. And Adelina here.
That's true.
Yes, you have great talent. You've got the 10%. The 90 though, that's where everybody needs the coaching, because there's this inner monologue in our head based on how we grew up, how we think of ourselves, what we see in the mirror every day that tells us who we are. And a lot of times it lies. It lies. And you have to fight your own mental turmoil in the moment of singing and tell yourself who you really are and how you really can sing and how your capabilities outweigh your deficiencies in that moment. And when you lose track of that is when you start going,
it makes perfect sense. Also now, since you were talking about the mental kind of blockages that we have in our head for years, sometimes I couldn't relieve myself to just sing the note that I want, because I knew that the neighbors are going to hear me, and if I'm going to mess up, I'm going to be so embarrassed and I'm going to look so stupid and so awkward. And for years I wasn't allowing myself, just only if I go somewhere, I don't know, maybe some kind of rehearsal studio somewhere, I can just let myself go. Even sometimes I go into the forest. Even then I'm thinking, oh my God, what if someone can't hear me singing? I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna look so silly. So this is so true. But now I don't care. Like, I just sing. I'm at this age, at this point right now, that I'm just letting myself go, because in the end of the day, who cares?
Exactly. We are told to make a joyful noise, and joyful doesn't always mean perfect. In fact, most of the time it doesn't. And, you know, I always tell my singers, look, if you're brave enough to sing, you've already beat out like 99% of people, because you don't hear them singing on the street, you know? And I guarantee you're that fun girl at the party at that point who everybody wants to talk to, because you're doing things that no one else has the guts to do. And that's special. That's cool. And, you know, even if it's weird, even if you feel like you're a fish out of the water, no one's judging you. They're laughing because they're like, wow, I wish I could do that. Just think of it that way. You know, we perceive the worst as humans about what other people think about us. But what would happen if we started to perceive the best? What if instead of someone smiling at us because they wish they had the guts to hear us sing on the street, we thought that they're doing just that instead of smiling at us thinking that we're idiots?
Many people told me, many people told me that if I could sing like you, I would never shut up. I would just sing all day, every day to everyone, which is like so amazing, because usually being as a singer, and especially if you're taking yourself seriously, you're being very critical about yourself all the time, which is not healthy. And this is something I just learned sometimes, to accept my imperfection, accept the lack of the things that are not there yet, and just learn and just go with it.
Absolutely. It's hello, therapy sessions. Yes. Okay. So now that we've talked about relieving this mental block, Adelina, and I'm giving you permission right now to go for it like you've never gone for anything else. And think, you wrote these lyrics too, by the way, and we haven't even touched on, like, you know, emotional context within the topic of lyrics. But let's just remember that you wrote this. This came from within your heart, your spirit, and I need to see the conviction. I need to see the commitment to those lyrics. So now when we go, when we do, I don't know the words, but I need to feel that more than anything, more than the note that comes out. And I guarantee you, when you start focusing on that and the things that I told you technically, it's gonna come out like butter. We're gonna be able to raise it 2 more times. Okay? So ba 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 ba. I think we're here. Ba 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 ba. You want to try it again? Here we go.
I don't just believe, I know. We got all the power, so.
Ooh, yes. I believed you that time. Okay, good. We're doing it 2 more times. We're going up 2 more half steps. So I don't just believe. Right there. Yeah.
I don't just believe, I know. We got all the power, so.
Yes, and no more of this. You didn't do that at all. Very good. You're coming forward at me. That's exactly right. Okay. I don't just believe. Here we go.
I don't just believe, I know. We got all the power, so.
Yes, very good. You held on to the top. You, instead of going, we got da-da, you went, we got, which is actually a little harder, to be honest with you. But just to prove that you can do it exactly the way that you've been doing it, I want it to be way, that we got the power zone. Okay, one more time right there on that key.
I don't just believe, I know. We got all the power, so. We got all the power, so.
Good girl. Yes. This is why I love working with singers, because I didn't have to tell you to do it again. You're like, nope, let's do it again. Yes. Brava, Adelina. How does that feel for you?
It feels good. It feels good to be able to come out of my comfort zone, which is my preferable key, and just to experiment and do something more advanced, I guess, because since you're going up, you're also thinking mentally, oh my God, am I going to do it? Am I going to hit the right note? Or it's going to be like, So it's almost like you are challenging yourself. And thank you for challenging me to do that.
You're so welcome. And I want you to know that you're just scratching the surface on your vocal capabilities right now. Like, I don't know if this is a note that you're used to hitting, but you have so much more. Like, I'm literally just like giving you a taste of what you're capable of. And a lot of people, guys, who are watching, you may not know just how far you can take your voice until you have someone tell you that you can. Because we're all being told every day long, we can't, we're not, we're less than, right? But when you have someone come alongside you and say, just try it this way, or I think you can, let's just see. It's amazing what we as humans are capable of doing when we have that support, when we have that connection with someone who's encouraging our bravery, right? And telling us, pouring into us and speaking into our lives the things that we are instead of all the things that we're not. And that's why I absolutely love what I'm doing. I love what I do. And if you thought Adelina sang better in seconds, I think so. Please make sure you comment in the box below, and make sure that you follow Adelina too, because she's an artist, right? So Adelina, how can we follow you online?
So my Instagram is Adelina, Adelina, the mermaid. And my YouTube channel is Adelina Music. So it's quite simple. And thank you so much for your feedback. And that was amazing.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And I'm going to chat with you after we end, so stick around for me for a second. But thanks so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for being the best part of my channel. If you want to sing as beautifully as Adelina, we are happy to help you. That's what we do all day, every day at TSS. Check out our description box below. It's full of amazing links there to take you on your vocal journey. Whether you're from bad to good or from good to great, we got your back. Love you guys. Proud of you. Thanks for being the best part of my channel. And we'll see you on the next one. Say bye, Adelina. Bye.